Well, welcome to my first day trying to stream on Madden 2021. It's like a trial play. I've played a little bit of it. Going to be doing some type of tournament with some good friends of mine starting next Friday, so I thought I'd play a exhibition game and then maybe one online and see how bad get my ass kicked. This will be starting in 30 seconds. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops. If you drop, I just hit my dance. I was popped, they just watched. Had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died on the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Well, welcome. Like I said, I'm going to be, this is Thor from Xbox. I stream content whenever I can. I work full-time even through the COVID-19, so been offered an opportunity to play a little bit of a tournament next week from my friend Zayar. He's an influencer and a streamer for Xbox and PlayStation. He's a little bit of both. So next week we're going to be starting that out. So I thought I'd try some exhibition, and then from there, I'd if things go well or not, I might try to do an online game. Probably going to get my ass handed to me, but we'll try to start it out. So I'm going to go to just play now. Hopefully it lets me pick. Okay, so let me see. Okay, let's just do an exhibition. We'll try this. I'm going to go for the Lions because I'm in Michigan. Yes, I'm a Lions fan. But no matter what you say, we had the best running back in the world, Barry Sanders. He didn't even have a front line and still got over 2,000 yards a year. And when he was going to beat Walter Payton's record, he pulled himself out of the game at halftime and then never played again. So it took another 5 years for Emmitt Smith to beat Walter Payton's record. So chew on that for a little bit. Like I said, this is my first time streaming. I usually stream Call of Duty. You can get that at the Xbox store or at Thor Xbox or on Facebook under Roscoe Truman or on the Hardcore Show podcast. So let's see what we got. The National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Of course, it's raining, and then you see people dropping shit. To this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Detroit Lions. Okay. Here we go. Starting it up. Looks like our coach got a little bit of a weight loss, digitally, that is. He got a little bit of a weight loss on the digital. Most of you people just say, I'm just gonna, whatever. Well, I got 5 more yards instead of downing it and taking it at the 20. I don't like to do that. So let's just see if my strategy works. If you are joining, let me see if anybody did join. Okay.
So right now, let's see. I don't use coaching situations. I got to see what I can do. Let's see. Let's see how bad they're going to be with me.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And from the
I could have done a little better.
He was brought down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a
should have had
run.
it.
But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Oh, interception. Well, that's the beginning. The beginning of everything.
Back across his body. Devin McCourty picks it off.
I should have played it safe, but growing pains. This is the way it's going to be. Why didn't my guy jump? Oh, he did jump and stole it from him. Okay, Jones Jr. I got to think twice about throwing to you now.
Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They sure in the heck didn't like that.
The interception. Here's Newton. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Oh.
They'll
Yeah,
run with
he ain't that good.
Super Bowl hero, it's James White. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job.
So currently we're streaming this.
Nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough
Playing
for
against
him.
the computer.
His way back inside and made the
And
tackle on the
we'll
ball
see what
carrier.
happens.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
I feel a sack coming. Come on. I feel a sack coming. Oh, I called it before it happened. Come on now. The way that offense was lined up and the defense I picked, it was all day long. I said, do you smell what the Thor is cooking? Like The Rock used to say. Oh, I guess he went right through his body with that arm, Brock, huh?
A chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole
I'm just
lot anyway,
amazed
but
they
when
let
he
us
gets that kind of
tackle the
start, it
quarterback
comes through clean.
in this
Oftentimes the advantage
crazy-ass
definitely goes to
world
the
where you
defensive
can't
player.
tackle people.
Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for
Jamal
New England.
Agnew.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it.
Okay.
And the punt team on now as this one sent away. And that is much too long.
Alrighty.
It's into the end zone for a touchback.
So let's see what we want to do.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful.
Ooh.
Find your
Oh.
playmakers.
Oh. Yes. Did you see that? Zayar, I hope you're watching this. This is just regular stuff, but did you see him? Pum, boom, boom.
There's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years
Oh,
in the NFL. So
shoot,
he went
look
out
at
and
go.
used a day-2
Oh,
pick
no,
this
another.
past
Oh.
year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie
Being
runner out of
like a
Georgia,
pinball machine.
hoping, I
Boing,
think,
boing,
to
boing.
pair them together
Come
and maybe
on,
send a
33.
message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Johnson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage. Moving that defensive
What
front
happened?
backwards.
The guy didn't want to. Do something.
He's been waiting all day long.
He surely didn't want to do something.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Oh.
Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline.
Oh, are you kidding me? Well, I'm not going to let that stop me. Now, you normally don't want to do this. You don't want to do this twice, but
protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield equally good.
ooh. Okay, we got a first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on fourth,
and also hold possession for quite a bit.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic,
Oh,
but there was some
what
concern
in the
because
hell?
once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And now he's going to use his legs.
We'll take it.
And he'll be out of bounds.
He's not a big runner,
a full yard shy of the
but we'll take it.
23 yards on the tuck and run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make.
Oh!
Medicine, as they say, right? Just
Yes.
Get into the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, and it's number 33.
From 6 yards away. And the Lions are going to take
Boom.
a first quarter lead.
Boom.
Good bounce back drive right there through the pick.
You gotta watch your back.
Right down the field into the end zone.
Gotta see who's coming out of the backfield.
Tremendous poise.
But I guess that doesn't happen.
And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
But if I decide to play online, I'm sure this will probably turn into shit real quick. But I'm trying to prepare for it.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Buried.
After the touchdown, out is Prater.
Is he going to down it because he's a computer? Oh, he actually left.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line.
Take that.
He's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So it's still first down. There's a minute, 27 seconds left. Lions are in the lead by 7.
What changes here, if anything?
I think it's
If you're just joining, or if you ever watch this, give you a little. I'm going to get some sacks in here. Let's see.
So get it to the horses.
Okay.
They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring
Plays
up second
like that.
and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the
Did he
offensive
make
backfield,
anything?
not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Another loss.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play.
They're down in 12.
They're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and
Come
long.
on. Okay, sack, yes.
Snap for Newton.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Got excited. We should have had him back about 8 yards less.
Here this time to the 21. Only
Should have
able to
had
get
that.
back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Hey, you guys should have kept Brady instead of being bitches. And now look what you got. You got to run instead because you ain't got no fucking quarterback. I am sorry. Sorry for the French. Sorry.
Send out their punter.
All right, come on. Give me a tippany. Here we go. You're going to actually kick it to me?
Agnew now to return.
Well, take as much as I can. 7-0. After 1. Gillette Stadium. I guess this is where it's being played at.
Here's the first throw now for Chase Daniel. Eluding the
Yeah.
pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A nifty bit of scrambling. Somebody liked it.
There. 12 yards, first down.
First down.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The Lion ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside.
Yes,
run.
it is caught.
And this is caught.
It is
And
caught.
so close.
A lot of
He gets it
confusion
to the 1.
for them.
Out of bounds right there.
First and goal.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Ho-ho!
They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away. And
Trying to do the
Lions are
balance
to
of
extend
running
their lead.
and throwing.
People always talk
And
about
quarterback
one of his biggest
sneaking
strengths,
to,
running the football, vision,
try
and he
to,
found the spot there,
get the
went into
right
the end
effect.
zone.
You're exactly right about that.
But the
It
computer
wasn't
is
just the
going to
vision,
kick
right?
in soon,
Once he saw the gap,
probably before the
decisiveness,
second
made up his
half,
mind
and
about
start
the
cheating
power
like
to
it
finish the
normally
play.
does.
Not only did he get
So
good
unless you
blocking,
get a
he
pretty good
created his
sized
own
lead,
space
you're
as
going to
well.
be screwed. So you better score and score early.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
And the computer will also learn what you're doing and set the defense up differently. So you have to change it up. That's what I've found in almost every one of the Madden games. And I've been playing Madden games since they came out, like on PC originally.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, afraid to come out. Okay.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out.
Let's
as
go,
their
Patriot.
drive will begin at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what
I
they
like
can do
a
this
lot of
time.
different
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0.
defenses.
Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying
Oh,
not
did you
to
see?
transmit it
Oh,
to the rest of your
oh!
team. You wanna make
I
sure
just
they
missed
stay
that guy.
positive.
Oh
At the
my
same
gosh!
time, you're wondering,
Nice
how are
job,
we
nice
going to
Duke.
move the football?
I
What do we
just
have
missed
on this
him.
play sheet that can work?
Just
Back
missed
to
him.
basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it.
That's my guy.
Still second
Get the
quarter,
ball.
points on the board here. Nowhere to go.
Oh,
He
did you
lost
see
the
that?
football.
And we're just going to stop it for a second, so I can put a 30-second on there. Make sure it picks it up. Okay. All right. So
Able to
nice.
fall on it, but look where they recovered.
That was
That's
me
a big
coming
loss.
in
A
and
lot
just
of bad news on
destroying
that
this
play for
guy.
them, wasn't there?
That's
Lost
me.
the football,
Boom.
lost a lot
Hello.
of yardage,
How you
but I
doing?
think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
How you doing?
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. And
Oh,
here's
yes.
throw number 1 for
Another
backup
one.
QB.
It's got to be terrible for
Pressure
them
gets to him, and down he goes.
because
Back at the 4-yard
a quarterback
line.
can't throw when all I can see is the stadium ceiling. It's hard for them.
Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire
Oh, I know how
game.
he's surviving.
I don't know how he's
He's
surviving
wearing a
back there.
Pantex
To think
and his
there's
balls
still
are
a
bleeding.
long way to go in this football game.
Yeah, his balls are bleeding right now. Okay. But the computer will come back. I am telling you that now. You'll see. Oh, I almost got that.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing
They didn't
toward
want
the
me to return it.
sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side
Yeah,
judge
okay,
says
3
it went
minutes
out
left
just across
in the
midfield.
second half.
Here's
Lions
the Detroit
14
offense now as they
and the
head back
Patriots
out onto the
big
field.
0.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14
Hopefully people
points
don't mind
here.
me
That could
talking
really put
through
them in
this.
command
It's my
before
fucking
intermission.
game. I'll do what I
It's all
want,
well and
but
good
I
what
want to
they're
be
saying
kosher.
and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14
Oh,
nothing
yes,
leads
yeah,
evaporate
oh.
and quickly?
Almost
So have we seen them
busted
calm down?
through.
Continue to run your
Almost
offense.
busted through. That's right, 36. You tell them.
Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking
You
about
tell
it.
them to
Just
drop
take care
their
of the football.
sacks, man.
Keep attacking.
The nut
Usually
sacks
the
are
best
dropped
way
on
to
that
maintain
play.
control.
You tell him.
Seemed
You
like a
tell
couple sets
him.
of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But
Oh, yeah.
one of these
And
RPOs,
he's gone
if you
for a
do it
touchdown.
Nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift, number 36.
Ready for the regular season with his
The reason you see him
second
juking right here,
And
the
the
defensive
Lions
players
are
have
able to
dropped
grow
their
their
nutsack, and
lead.
he's jumping over them in little piles. He doesn't know. He's like, oh shit, don't want to step on that guy. Oh, that guy's got the tester cancer. Don't want to step on that one.
Remember I
Yeah.
showed you the clip of what he was
Yeah.
doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Well, there you go.
And it is now 21-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up.
You know what he's saying?
And the
Oh, my
lead ran
balls
into
were
the
left
end
out
zone,
there.
and
Somebody
what a run
stepped
it
on them.
was.
They're sticking off someone's cleats. Okay. Let's see if we can break some ankles while we're out here also.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
This one should be able to be returnable. I
not
didn't give
much
it to
time to
well,
speak
maybe
of
not.
remaining in this
Let's see.
first half as the
Number
kicks
18
away.
decided that he'd leave his ball sack
Fielded on the
intact.
back line of the end
All
zone.
right.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
A chance for us to look
Okay.
at the Lions defense again.
Now I'm going to stay with nickel, but I might move it around a little bit because the computer will start to cheat.
Ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an
Okay.
inability to put any points up.
A flag.
This will be over by
It's
half.
got to be holding.
What you also have to guard against is calling
Holding.
every play for a big
Holding on
shot
offense.
downfield. You know, thinking
We're
you're
gonna
get
accept
all
it.
these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
Don't you love the
I'm not
announcers?
saying
It's
you
only
have
the first
ultimate
half,
patience
21-0.
here, but you also
That's
don't
all
have
that
to go ahead
matters.
and force everything either.
Oh, Michelle, huh?
From the gun, they run
Is it
with Michelle.
Barack Obama Michelle?
He'll be
She was a
marked
fullback
down at the
too.
26
Is that
with a
her?
gain of 7.
Is it Michelle Obama when she was a man?
Does a really nice
She was a
job
fullback?
of picking up the run blitz and detecting it.
Yeah,
and
a fucking
blocking it
fullback
and turning
in
it into a
college.
nice run. And a lot
Yeah.
of times you
All
think
right,
if
here
you
we go.
blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Coming a
lot
little
of
bit
the
high.
blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, I almost got you. Oh, yes, the ball comes out. Oh, now,
As he throws, he
folks,
lost the football. It's
folks,
loose.
did you
And
see
this is
that?
scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to take over right there
The
at
Lions team was
22-yard
all over them,
line.
and not only that, is
You know, if this is the regular season
acrobatically
part,
picking
we
up the
talk
ball,
about
and the
just
guy
how
grabs his
costly and
nutsack.
thick that was, but probably
Little gay
good for him to
football
get it
right
out
there,
of
I
the
guess.
system right now.
Just hope for him and the
So-
team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And thus
I
far,
like to
the
use a
weather
lot
has
of
not
run
slowed
because
this
it sets up
offense
for
down one
the
bit. They've looked good
for
so
the
far in
run.
first
I mean,
half.
sets up for the.
Have, and think back to
I like
our
to do the
meeting
running
with the
if it's
head coach, and we
possible.
asked
Oh
him
yes.
because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we?
I'm not saying that. You know, there's a lot of teams that do a little bit of both. But if you've got a team that's already down, the way that you take out any of their
this is becoming quite the half he's had here.
any of their feelings to come back is you run on them.
About wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is
If you
there?
keep running on
To
them,
a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
you'll cause the fans to go home early
Extra point.
and them to second guess their own life and what they're doing and the profession they picked.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
I'm having some celery, so if you hear it, I'm sorry.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So it's 28.
So not much time
to
speak
0.
of remaining in this first half as the kicks away.
I think the Patriots should have thought twice about,
Taken in the end zone.
again,
Just
getting
sit
rid
on
of
this one as their drive will
Tom
start
Brady
at the 25.
and that Polak guy.
New England and trotting into place on offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them.
One retired, the other one
no points so far. They've
went to
offense on track. The question, how do
Tampa Bay, and now they're both there. So
question, isn't it? And to me,
sometimes
finding a way
people
to
create
make
their
sure
own
your
monsters.
playmakers touch
That's
the
what I
ball
believe.
without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it.
They got a first down. This is where the computer will sometimes cheat a little bit. Let's see.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The only reason that the quarterback threw that is because he couldn't see over our guys.
That'll bring up second down.
So he kind of threw it away.
Again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Hoyer over the middle, and it's incomplete.
No, I'm not saying because the way that I'm picking this and the way I'm playing is going to work when I play somebody online. I'll probably get somebody very good, and they won't know anything.
Here's Hoyer. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here.
Yeah, fourth. There's a minute and 25 seconds left. They're punting.
Frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time
I don't care where it goes.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to
That's the only thing they can be happy about is they touch the ball on like the 4 or 5 line. Okay.
I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also
they knocked it out. Okay. That's how they're going to play.
You don't take a sack here.
This is where shit gets real, okay?
You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it.
This is where shit gets real.
So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Davis is gone
Davis.
because they didn't have any idea, and Davis is now in the record books. It's a real nice long touchdown. Nice run.
Big play there. 98 yards. And the Lions have got it on cruise control.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now you can see that if you don't get a lot of scores when you're playing the computer in the first half, it depends on the team and how good they are, but a lot of times the computer will find out your defenses. It will start knocking your balls down that you normally catch, and they'll make it much difficult. So if you can, please try to get as much scores on the computer against the computer when you're playing in the first half. Now I say that, let's see how much, see right now, well, it's still 35 Lions and the Patriots 0, but you'll find things will get different. I'm still using nickel right now. Sometimes I'm not using, blitz all the time.
Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and
Yeah.
get the ball in their hands for a while.
This quarterback does not like any pressure.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, yes. And look at, it was my guy to hit him, and there we go.
And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Now this really hurts them because
for the Detroit touchdown.
They may just walk out with a little flag coming out of the tunnel after the half and say goodbye.
The ball, picking up their mistakes and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground,
it was fantastic.
And then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first
They got
half
50
as
seconds.
Away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat in the drive.
If I was them, I'd use some Hail Mary passes.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change to under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, they have no choice, so I picked a covered section to cover people and then put the pressure on them.
Protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
And my guy gets, my guy got in again.
And he close up the football near his own goal line. And I do believe the offense got this back. Goodness, they
Watch this. Ball comes out, and the guy stopped it in its return. Watch. The ball picks up. Okay, so they're going to call it like.
Because the defense got it.
Oh my God!
Already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change.
Can we get a touchback?
On your sideline, that means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Michelle, told you. Michelle Obama was a fullback in college.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year.
Well, when she was Michael.
Down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find
Look it up.
Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
Plus, she's got a dangler. She didn't have that taken off.
Very much. Back to you guys in
Dangler.
just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started. Less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Now, I don't know exactly what setting this is at.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for
this could be smoke and mirrors. So, let's find out.
To kick off for Detroit.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway.
This is a preseason opener.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string
I'm going to try $1
here,
this time.
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Oh.
He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Whatever these quarterbacks are, they don't like pressure.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Wow.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14.
Almost got around him.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 30.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Daniel.
Oh.
He's going to air one out.
Don't know why that guy is not, you know, why he wasn't even around.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this
Don't know
lead.
why.
But these guys are absolutely not.
The guy
going to
wasn't
let
even
up.
around.
They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Okay.
After the incomplete
Like I
pass
told you,
here
the
now,
quarterback
he's
kind of
2nd and
gets
10.
out.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Here's a throw outside complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds, but first
He's making some loud noises when he's running. Boom, 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 boom. He's making some loud noises.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield.
Okay, let's go.
There's another completion.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's
I should have just went up. I started duking.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
He should have.
One more time.
He should have made it.
And they will
I'm going to go back again.
Minimal pickup. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he's going to
Kind of knew that was going to happen.
Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Okay.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown,
It's Lions 49, Patriots 0, and then they cower in the end zone, not wanting to come out. That's the computer. But remember, the computer will eventually catch up.
Last time, it has not been a very fruitful game offensively.
So you kind of have to
haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
Switch it up a little bit. Like I just switched up the defense a little bit.
That drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone.
We got show and run here. Yep. Oh, I just missed him. Oh, come on. I should have had him. That's my fault. I could have stopped in the backfield.
From the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
But they
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense
getting close to a first down.
Settle down and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not everyone's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's caught by the tight end Lacoste.
Yeah, but see, they have no choice but to do this.
Before they work it across midfield. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing.
Sometimes these announcers are annoying because the team's been losing their whole time, and then they get one catch, and they're like, "Oh, they're back." Madden, you gotta get a little bit more.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Well, I had everything covered.
Down he goes. Romeo Aquara able to drop him that time for his second.
He just threw down the old game plan.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do.
Not
they know
happy.
How to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So a tough road here on 2nd and very long. And his throw is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Oh, now that was the computer doing that. It wasn't me switching, but really nice.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
We don't care. Let him come get it. Great job. Okay.
Great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
Now, if you're a fan of punting,
I was just going to say that punter's got way in the hell more yards than the whole team combined.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Might as well try one out of the box.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position back to.
Oh, why didn't you hold on to that
We have
thing?
seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Throwing again. Daniel. He's going to go up top again.
Well,
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown.
unfortunately, it looks bad for these people.
Marvin Hall, 96 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes.
There you go,
longer
buddy.
than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally.
The Lions just
Now,
gave him
you
that
look
big
at an
finger.
offensive coordinator, conservative would not go next to his
There we
name.
go.
Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big
Lions.
play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Put him back here with Baby Yoda. Alrighty.
Prater on to add the extra point.
Okay.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very
Two-play
tiny
drive.
2-play drive that time.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Oh, it's 55-0.
After the touchdown, out is Prater.
This is just preseason game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
During the rain,
And
in the rain, so
here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter.
playing in
Back
the
now in
Patriots
Foxborough. And this is a blowout
Open
so far
stadium.
as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided
go back
affair.
to nickel. Now remember, the computer's also going to try to cheat a little bit too, so won't let me catch something, won't let me stop something. But that was normal. That was just regular normal shit.
7 yards the pick up there.
But I need to get back into. I need to get to this quarterback quick. See? Oh, did you see that? I threw my lineman on his ass, and I was almost at him. So hopefully I'll get closer.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so
They
now
need
they
3
need
yards.
3 yards on third down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's
It still looks like a run thing to me.
Supporting this team at home because it's coming through loud.
Oh shit!
To you and me, this offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And not
Oh my gosh! I knew we hit him good, but this guy is Mr. Butterfingers. And I'm not talking about the candy bar.
I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as
Jeepers
extremely
creepers.
frustrating. Here
Look
we
at
are in
him.
the fourth quarter, and that last
You got to
play,
tuck
that
and roll,
turnover,
buddy. You got to
I think
tuck and roll.
epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
Jesus.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the fourth quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Daniel being chased out left.
That's okay. That's okay. I could have ran with it, but I was trying to go outside.
Happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it.
And that's the
he's able
first
to get
down.
it down to the
Oh.
2-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Gain of 10.
Let's see.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff.
Now I'm not saying this is gonna be much harder when I try to play someone on mine that actually has a brain that can think for themselves.
And on the other side, this is the
So
game
it
film you
could
just
be
flush
quite
and
terrible
never go
for me.
back and review.
Okay. Come on, Frater. Bury it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
On this Madden
Make it into the end zone.
21, I also created doing the face of career mode, so I created a guy, and they had me be a quarterback, then they had me be a wide receiver in college, and then now I'm playing for the Jets right now. It's not the team I picked. I wanted to be for the Lions, but I'm a quarterback there, and so far so good. Oh, flag, what? Roughing the passer?
Throwing here on 1st down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield.
That's
This
me.
might be a roughing call.
I hit him fucking hard. Sorry for the French. I hit him really hard.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call.
I knew that was going to
No doubt
happen.
about it. What everyone has to understand
I
is
knew
that
it.
the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Oh,
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
oh my gosh.
Fumble on the play. Recovered.
As they say, this game has exactly.
Now this is the guy that just cried about getting. I got roughing the passer. We buried him into the ground again.
Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Another
Okay.
shot now for this Lions offense. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once
Emphasizing the run
10.
play because doesn't mean it'll always happen. Oh my God.
1st and 10, it's Swift. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. 22 yards. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe
There we go.
not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Just to let you know, last season, before the main quarterback, Matthew Stafford, got hurt in the preseason, we did play, I think we played the newer quarterback, and I think we played Brady. We beat him. So maybe, I don't think their quarterback would have helped.
To kick off for Detroit.
That whole team,
After the touchdown, out is Prater.
the Patriots have to redo a lot of stuff, starting from scratch, and they got a crooked, cheating coach. So, you know.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason.
It's going to go to
It
nickel.
certainly is. You got to get points.
I might go to prevent because the computer might start trying to catch up now.
As you move on to the next one.
Oh yeah, he caught it. Nice
They'll
catch.
try and start this drive in the air. That's gonna
But
be
I've got
caught.
like
It's Jacoby
man coverage,
Myers.
so
Yeah, this will
it,
leave him a
you know,
yard short.
blanket coverage.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
See,
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
yes, I knew once I hit that guy, it was going to be all over. Oh my gosh.
Chase Daniels.
Oh
This
my.
isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out.
Come on,
So
Lions.
out now come the Lions. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. On first down, Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the
Now,
offense,
don't get
you
me
gotta feel
wrong.
for that
Madden
defense down
was
there.
great at its time, but I really got sick of Madden. Boom, bam, and that's how it was. I kind of didn't like that, and that's how it was. And see, you just you do this and you do that, and I hated that. It was just annoying.
Now
So,
Prater to add the PAT.
are there bugs in here? Yes. Is it unplayable? No.
And this one was
But
over
certain
a while
people
ago
have had
as they
some
just
serious
held on to
issues
their
where
big lead.
the whole
They
screen
have the
gets
short
white,
field
I've
and they need
understood,
quick work of it.
or
Just 2
the
plays
time
to get
clock
into the
just
end
goes down
zone.
quickly. Like, you can't even set up to do an options or no audibles. That personally hasn't happened to me, but I'm just saying, but I've only played this
After the
for a couple
touchdown,
weeks
out
on
is
and off,
Prater to kick.
and now that I'm going to try to get in this tournament, and remember,
This'll make it
this
into the end
is
zone.
nothing
And
to
no effort
compare to
bring this one
playing
out. It's a
people,
touchback.
because everybody plays
The
differently.
Detroit defense, we get set to watch them go. Forced the fumble last time.
Switching
on
up
the
coverage.
scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now.
This is a run. It looks like a run, or
taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
Oh,
so
no.
Let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good, or it can also become bad, right?
I like the
pressure coming, and they get
And I even
once
switched
again.
up coverage. I made sure that it was a man-on-man, and then
Sack of his young NFL career.
you can, if you hold somebody for 3 seconds in NFL, that's usually enough to get a playoff. But if all your receivers are preoccupied or covered, he'd be better off just throwing it.
A long ways to go here on second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
In the end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And this turns into disaster. He's not
Wow,
get
that gives us 2 extra
That'll
points.
be a
It's
safety.
79. Oh, this guy's quitting the game. Look at him. I'll tell you what, he should get a haircut. I mean, that's what I believe. You may be able to catch that ball if you actually, or see somebody if you cut that hair. It's not the fucking jungle. All right?
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the
there's the
football.
free.
Here's
You're
the
going to get a
free
flag
kick.
on the play. We're going to get an extra 10 yards or some kind of thing like that.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Of course we
So
will.
they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Now, graphically, this game looks okay. When you play it on a computer screen more than a TV, it's a little bit better unless you have a super high-end TV, which I do, but I'm doing this on my streaming laptop, so I'm doing it this way, but
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first
Oh,
and 10. Right
you see, I
at
tried to go the
50
back
yard
of
line.
93, but 93 turned
3
around.
yards on the
Now,
pickup there,
now
and it'll be
remember,
second down. Now it looks like
that
we've got a
was
Patriot
that
down.
is the
Slowing it up.
computer doing that.
Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game.
That's almost 10 yards run right there.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had his
The guy's got
problems
a
trying to keep him
$150.
contained.
Oh,
On third down, here comes Swift. And he's
Yep,
gonna
that's
have
all
the
we're gonna
first
do
down
is just
at
try
about
to
the 38.
run some
Give him 3 yards and a
little
fresh set of
things and
downs.
see what we can get.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try
Just
and run
keeping
some
it on
clock
the
here as they
ground.
keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the
Yeah,
red
he's
zone.
averaging
after a
about
pickup
5 or
of
6, this one guy.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick
Old
with
school
it.
football.
On second down, Swift.
DeAndre
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And we've got a timeout.
9 seconds.
9 seconds
So
remaining.
what do I really want to do? Maybe I want to try this. May not work.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to
Oh.
resist on first and
See?
goal.
That's beautiful. They finally stepped up.
Rush, and down he goes. Kyle Duggar in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with
I guess it's the end of the game
defense wins.
because all they're showing is
So this one's
some still
over.
shots.
It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets.
Fucking
They
A.
were incredible.
Yeah, offense
Fucking
was in
A.
fine form. The
There we
defense
go.
Through the shutout, Adam, I think they worked in concert together.
Big salute
What I liked
to,
about the offense was they held the ball
Patriots.
pretty well. You know, time of possession.
This is
exactly
just,
what they were looking for in
you
this
know,
one, and that helped
trying
the
it out
defense.
with
They didn't have
this.
to be out there the
Like I
entire
said, when you
time.
play
So
against
when you do
people,
that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your
generally
step,
it's
and
way
showed up
worse.
in this one.
Now,
They had a ton of
when you
spring in
play
their step.
like
Impressive victory.
when you play a game like a shooter or something, there's some great older players, but generally the kids with the real high eye-hand coordination, they'll tear you up. On this particular game, eye-hand coordination has nothing to do with it. It has to do with thinking ahead and picking your spots. And so generally younger kids, if they're going to play this, it definitely it isn't to their advantage unless they've been playing for years. Okay, so I don't want to return to menu. Now, I just played and streamed just an exhibition. Now, you'll see in the quarter number 99, that was my face of the franchise. I created them. They picked him as a quarterback. I didn't. And then I did quarterbacking in college. And then after college, they separated me from being a quarterback, brought the original quarterback back, and then had me play wide receiver. I could have been a fullback, but I went wide receiver, and we won all kinds of competitions. And now I've been drafted into, like I said, I was drafted into the to the NFL for the Jets. I'll show you what it looks like here. Let's see. It says quarterback, and it says right there Jets. Now, I might have been already okay. Let's see. Continue this. Just show you a little bit what's happening here. Generally, when I've always played, that's me right there, Thor Truman.
I use a dub, I'm a win, I won't lose with this.
Okay. I don't know if it's going to start from scratch or...
Today, from MetLife
in New
Stadium
Jersey.
in New Jersey.
At least it's not raining.
It's week
That's
12
me right
of
there
the
in
NFL on EA
quarterback position.
Sports.
If that's... All right. So I thought I'd show you. I'm just progressing in this right now.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look
They
at
must have won the
MetLife
toss and
Stadium
they
here in
deferred
East
to kick to
Rutherford.
us.
Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the New
Ooh.
York Jets.
Oh, if I could have just got out of that.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard
Now,
line. So now here
this
comes
is
the
still
Jets
simulation.
as they get ready to take
So
over. And
this is
trotting
still
out there,
simulation.
the tall quarterback's
I'm
get
going to go
6'5".
to what I know. I don't have to do everything the same. Okay.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Okay, that's a good 10 yards.
This is Le'Veon Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across
This
the
Bell
40-yard
guy's a pretty good
line.
runner.
The drive starting with a first down.
Would I
11 yards
suggest
on
him?
that pickup.
Probably. I mean, he's pretty good player.
He's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019,
I don't normally start right out with running or with throwing because it shows the defense that I don't have a running game. So I'd like to establish the running game, but sometimes it's not there. Sometimes the running game is just non-existent because of the way someone picks.
But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse
There we
down
go.
the field.
The first down run with Bell is he'll get about 6 there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young
Take the pressure off the young quarterback. That's me just working along. They want me way in the heck out there.
Second and 4. Now the toss to Bell running right. And he'll lose
Yeah, see, that was not good.
Down at the 32.
3rd and 6.
Raekwon McMillan on the tackle.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays.
Don't know why I thought I was going to
one,
defer, but it
defensive
didn't.
teams
So
think they come in bunches.
I'm going to defer. That's why I made the mistake. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see what we got.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to look to throw.
Yeah, of course it's going to be.
He finds his target. It's Crowder.
Nice quarterback, I have to say. I waited for it to develop, and I got hit at the same time. Still able to get it. It was a little wobbly.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points.
Now, what I'm playing is the face of the franchise. So I created a player, and they picked the position. I picked the size of them and everything. And I guess I picked the size of a quarterback. It's like 230 pounds, but quarterbacks now are pretty big.
A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a jet touchdown.
Just thought I'd show you guys a little bit of this.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Now, if you guys know that the most famous Dolphin player was the quarterback. Do you remember what his name was? Nobody else does either. No. We know who it is. He started, remember, he played as a Dolphin quarterback in the movie
because of what he did for the Crimson Tide. His last year there, 33
Pet
touchdowns,
Detective
just
with
3 interceptions before the hip injury suffered in the middle of November.
with Jim
They
Carrey.
want him healthy, obviously, because if so,
Also does a lot of
accurate
Slim Fast
throws
commercials.
coming out of college football in the last 10 to 15 years.
Oh,
The Dolphins,
I'm wide open.
quarterback
Dang
in the
it.
top 5 since a guy named Bob Greasy.
Now see, that was my fault because
They took him back in 1967.
I dodged the wrong way.
He gets it to the 30. So
If I'm doing something wrong, I admit it.
We got this list before
No.
the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable.
I'd like to get a nice sack, but they're going to pass again.
You've drafted well, scouted free agents well.
I got to push my guy back. Oh, yes! Did you see that? Number 96 put the shit to him. He had to go back and pick up his mouthpiece. It got knocked right the fuck out. There we go. You can't pass if you're looking at the ceiling.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline.
Alrighty.
They keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On 4th down.
Now, these
Clock
punts
to
are
away.
normally pretty damn good. Oh, 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 oh. I jumped over people. That was pretty good. But some of these punters can hit really high and really long, so that's somewhat realistic.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like
I find that when you sweep, if your guy's not good enough, have him cut back in like this, and then run for the ticket. See that? Run, 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 run. Oh, oh, boom. All right, that's how you do it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell.
11th touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked
Goddamn
about
explosiveness.
They were concerned about it all week. Yet he still did it to them.
Like I said, I'm
Wonder how
having
that's
some
going to
salary,
carry over the
a
rest
little
of the
bit
game.
of peanut butter. I'm on keto. I'm allowed a little peanut butter, but it's the weekend. Can't cheat all week. Have a little something. Have a little peanut butter.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point.
Oh, waited too long. Okay, which sets me back 5. Guess what?
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back.
What? Oh. Oh my.
This is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains
That happens when you're trying to
game.
get salary
Hauschka set to kick off.
to eat, that is.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he
Well,
goes
the
back
next time
out
I'm
to
scoring, I'm
kick
going to do a
this one
2-point conversion and try to get my
Takes
score
this about
level back
5
up.
yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's
I'm
a
going to use
touchback.
nickel
25-yard line.
and one of these,
So Miami coming out
maybe
for
main
their second
coverage.
drive.
But I got to knock this guy on his ass.
That first drive where they went
You
3
see me
and out.
right there?
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling.
This
one,
could be a
Making
run.
Sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Yep, it is a run. Right there. He got the first down.
Didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Now, I have something. If they just keep running on me, I got something for them.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back.
He was supposed to come out of the backfield, but didn't do it.
He was looking for Matt Breida out in the backfield. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
This could be a run.
Incomplete. It leads to
Nope.
2nd and 10.
Ooh.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete.
3rd and 10.
A pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Going to have to try to get into the back.
The game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Yes, there he is.
He'll be taken down.
I called it, didn't I?
Get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
So just a reminder, I am playing the face of the franchise. Created the guy. They picked him. After I built him, they picked him to be a quarterback.
Fielded at the 33.
So I went with that. When I was in college, I did quarterback, and then the original quarterback came back, so I did
24 yards. And the Jets will take
wide
over
receiver.
1st and 10.
Then we switched back and forth,
The Jets ready to begin their next
and
drive. He's
made
up
myself
over
to the
1,200 yards now
NFL
on the
as a
season,
rookie.
and a touchdown on that last drive as well. Things continuing to trend in the right direction for this offense, but specifically, Charles, this running game.
50 seconds left in the first quarter.
Back to one word, doesn't it? Cohesion. because you have to have that. Center, guards, tackles, tight ends. Some of the wide receivers being involved, maybe a lead runner at times, maybe a fullback. But all in all, those X's and O's on the grease board that look so nice, that turns into a jumble.
I should have went.
And these guys have to know what to do on the run, on the move. They've done it well for them all year long.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
13-0 is the score after
Let's try this again.
On EA Sports.
Dolphins, nothing.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is into the hands of Perriman.
Yep.
Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
What were they saying? It's under review? Did I just say that the catch is under review?
He had the strong arm.
Hold on. Catch is under review, I think.
Stephen Hauschka for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology.
Of course it does, because you let me. If it didn't count, you wouldn't be letting me kick it.
Time, he gets it to go. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
So not much time.
This is definitely returnable.
Remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Looks good to me.
The Dolphins take over
Nickel.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Miami set to take over.
Let's see. First play, you gotta show something. The computer's gonna take over and try to really do good things, so we have to get after it.
Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
You see my guy just miss him? Oh, what is this? The guy was a big guy, so the little guy couldn't take him down. That's understandable. That's not cheating. That's just reality. Might have a run here. Yep, just like I thought.
Out of the shotgun, Breida.
They start getting too close. I'll switch things up. But right now, I've been switching up a different offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ooh, he couldn't hold on to it. Now remember, he caught it and dropped it before I ever hit him.
Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together.
Oh!
Progress in this one.
Here's a pass swung
Boy.
out to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The screen was
I got to get in there. Come on. Let's try to get a sack.
Sometimes is a quarterback going to get hit because offensive linemen have to do an acting job.
Oh, yeah.
Making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to
the Jets pressure.
Funny how I call it before it ever happens, huh?
C.J. Mosley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively.
Now remember, they can throw the ball away, but their computer has a lot of pride. It doesn't do it either, so. If I was a computer, then everybody was covered, I'd throw the ball away.
Now, as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Crowder. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, That's all you're looking for, but he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark? There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
It's kind of amazing that they don't play prevent defense.
And the Jets will extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of his NFL thing pretty quick.
And they're not rushing me either.
You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
They're already losing.
Making sure they're giving him plays that fit
26-0 to 27. And they're not even rushing me. Well, I don't feel the rush.
With the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Look at those gangsters. Yeah. A little upset though, because I really wish that they would have in the college section, which was really nice to play, but they I played as Texas Longhorns because I wasn't going to play as Michigan State, and they didn't have Michigan on there, which I didn't like. I didn't like that it wasn't there. So I would have liked to seen that. But I'm really hoping that the rumor is that 2K Sports is going to make a college game and a football game, which will be a long time coming. If any of you know about the football games that 2K used to do, the sports game in general, fantastic. Way better, more in depth.
Or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off, or do they just have to go to a different play call?
They pushed me hard. Ooh, he's got it. It was a nice catch.
He's got a man complete. A gain of 28
I got sandwiched.
There and give him a first down. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot,
gotta knock this guy over.
There, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly feels like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that one. Both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him.
Is this going to be a little run?
In favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around.
I got the guy. I got the quarterback, but
and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2-minute warning for the halftime.
6, that'll leave him with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here.
That's me. I just tackled him again. I run around to the outside, 96.
Henry Anderson.
Yeah.
Record his 5th.
He's had a couple this game alone.
Rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there, but maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience.
This dolphin right here kind of wish the ocean was close. You could just dive in it and swim away. That's what I think.
When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Okay, we'll let it go. Okay, it's 27 Jets, 0 Miami, like a minute something left in the half.
How much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time.
Only a minute and a half. Let's see.
I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half.
Ooh.
They'll be careful. They'll be
got about 7, I think. I think it's about 7.
They will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the
You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care
I should have juked, but I tried to follow the main line. See. Oh, look at, see how that jumped down like that?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He's tackled a yard.
I'll call a timeout. Let's see if we can, 40-something seconds left. Let's see what we can do.
Going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
43-yard line.
Let's see what we can do.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Yep.
On the catch, it's Crowder.
There we go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. On his way to
Nice quarterback throw.
3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys
Great receiver.
this one out of reach.
So
And there's Truman. Not too bad for his rookie year.
7 years, 4 touchdown passes.
Another thing why I messed up and missed that other one, I should have brought it over here more and held it. That one's not going to make it at all. Well, it did. Okay.
And the route is on here in this first half. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a
There's 20-something seconds left. We'll see what happens.
Steven Hauschka set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle.
But like I said, when you're playing this on the computer, I don't know what this setting is. I just went X, whatever. When you play a person, they don't think like a computer. They think out of the box. It's going to be much harder. But in my experience playing people online in earlier Madden games, the younger kids don't have the thinking knowledge of an older person. They may have the hand and eye coordination for like Call of Duty and whip our ass in that, but when you got to think about what's happening, this looks like a run play to me. Yep, right there. Oh, yes, yes! Damn it, yes. You see that? Number 96 got right in his ass. Oh, did you see that? I said, okay, that's a run play. Next thing you know, bam! He hit him with, how's your father, huh?
Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start with a little East versus West in the AFC. And it's the LA Chargers heading east to take on Buffalo.
Well, the Chargers are a better team. Let's just be honest.
In the second quarter.
Chargers are a better team.
Allen, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium.
Well,
right now,
I don't think they're any one of them are a good team.
AJ Green,
so it's not a big deal.
reception.
Okay, here we go.
We head to Gillette Stadium in
Whoa.
Foxborough. Check on the Patriots. And
I still think Cardinals will beat them. I still think Cardinals will beat them.
James White scored a touchdown there.
Okay.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can
Look
put it
at him
together
run.
in the second half? For the
It's
answer,
like,
we turn it back
stiff
over
my
to
ass.
our broadcast team.
Awesome.
Brandon Godden and
Look
Charles
at this
Davis.
pass. Look at this pass. Ooh, a little wobbly. Got to fix that. Off to the races. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome
like I said before, the computer will sometimes help them out. When I pick a certain defense, they'll have a better offense for it, or either or. One way I found that can fix that is that pick an offense or pick a defense and do an audible defense right at the very end of it, and the computer won't be able to react that good. But you got to do it fast. Now they're going to come up passing, but this looks like a little. Oh, I had him. I had him. That's 4 guys beating the crap out of him.
And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think
is this another run? It is. Right up the middle.
Pretty quickly here, if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they get him down, but not before.
Got a first down out of it.
40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San
Let's see how they like
Francisco,
this
sharing
one.
the backfield and sharing the ball.
I'm saying sack or something bad. Oh,
Open space,
they're switching up
make
now.
sure he's
Now
touching
see
it,
that?
because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Yeah. Now what they did is they didn't like my defense, so what they ended up doing at the last second, the computer switched up, and they may do this again because
defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another
almost got it.
This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Okay.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off target throws, no rhythm throwing the football.
Oh, by the way,
no
the
touchdown
famous, if you didn't guess it, the famous Dolphin of all time was Dan Marino. He was the one that was in Ace Ventura, Bet Detective. Yeah. He, I don't know. I think he might have got to play one pre-Super Bowl. I don't think he ever got anywhere near the Super Bowl. And he was their everything.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Good 7. Hey, I figured it out right.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Done by Eric Berry. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
I went over the line. It should go to 1st down. Yeah, 1st down. I was going to say, I don't give a shit. I got 1st down like I was supposed to.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
That's going to be passing. It's going to be holding or something.
And that'll be incomplete. We do
have a
penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Wow, there you go. We needed that.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone, you get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit it as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
It's a gain of
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Steps away to his left.
Yeah.
He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off. And
that's my quarterback.
Down.
That's something we have not seen.
It's supposed to be me, yeah.
And that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off.
Now we're going to see what we can do.
Run. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Oh.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there.
They try to put the shit to me. Okay.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
He got it, yep. Okay. Nice try, but a D.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything
nice
else.
one-hand catch.
Just
like,
when
okay.
the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
See what we got.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Just had to wait for things to develop. A lot of people just, they once they hike it, they immediately hit a button.
Touchdown on the year. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's
they're not going to like it. What can I say? What can I say?
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Oh, he's going to run it out.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 8.
Miami set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still hasn't really found any.
Oh, I was okay. What happened? Holding?
And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
holding offense. I called it ahead of time.
Not many teams patient enough to stick with
I know I didn't rough the quarterback.
The ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 7.
Oh, look at my guy. Oh my gosh. I gotta.
They see right through that defensive line.
Sorry. Just a good 30 seconds. Thank you. Wait. Okay. Just had to save that because 96 just annihilated him. Watch. Just boom, boom, boom. Gives the ball and then boom.
A loss on that play.
And that was me controlling them.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up.
It's going to be a run play. Maybe. Oh, it is a run play. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, he goes backwards.
They run again with Breida.
Yeah.
And space opened up.
Yeah, he doesn't have a first down yet.
Past the 10. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now 3rd and long coming up.
8 yards.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida.
They're going to have to punt.
Here right around the 17-yard line. 5 yards.
And I'm right now just using regular defensive coverages and stuff. I'm nothing out of the ordinary. We got 1 quarter to go. So I've been streaming for an hour and 35 minutes, or 37, right now 38 minutes, so hour 38 minutes.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th
I know he doesn't like to kick directly to me.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And take it right at the 35. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
39-yard.
New York ready to go again offensively. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
That's another thing I don't like. It does that once in a while. I didn't even pick it, but it likes to say, okay.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Byron Jones.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Okay.
And he can't quite pick it. No interceptions so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing. So
that's bullshit.
No victory.
I'm turning over. See, now, that's okay. I'm feeling okay about it.
So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there.
41-0.
Lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far.
I think it's good.
3rd and 6. Now Tua.
Okay.
And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
He's feeling pretty cocky right now.
Pick up of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, that's my fault.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete.
Yeah. I didn't. It wouldn't see the computer wouldn't let me. I was trying to go to my drive, but look what the computer did. It would not let me move my guy. Now this is the things I was talking about cheating. I was trying to go to one of my linemen with 96, and guess what? It would only go between the 2 receivers. I didn't ask them to do that.
They haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15.
Yep.
And all the way in.
Yep.
Touchdown.
Now remember, I'm not a fan of New York or whatever, but when you play this face of the franchise, you create a guy and then it picks through, you got a chance to pick a couple places, and you got to be Longhorns college and then Texas Longhorns, and then I got a chance to win championships, and then the computer picks who you go. I put down the Lions, but didn't get it. But
this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work.
Okay.
One of the fastest drives
48-7.
resulting in the touchdown.
Jets 48 and Miami got 7 because they cheated. They would not let me wouldn't let me transfer my control. And even after the snap happened, I couldn't retransfer my control. So the guy was wide open. Yeah, stupid. But what do you want? This is one of the glitches they've got. Computer doesn't like to lose either, so what are you going to do?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next
What's the
drive.
flag going
They
to
were
be?
coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish.
Oh,
and it really
offsides.
didn't get any better from there. And trailing big
Okay,
here
I didn't
in this
do that,
fourth
but
quarter.
somebody.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. In that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Check down to Breida. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on
I
it.
barely
And
got to
no
hit that
adjustment
guy
been made
to get
take
that
it
ball
away.
out.
2 and now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Dolphins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far.
2-minute warning.
This is 3rd and 9.
They would be good to go ahead and go, but what are they going to do?
They stop him short of the line
Wow.
to gain. They get 7 there, but
See,
it brings up 4th. Just 2 minutes
a human being would have the balls to say, "Fuck it, I'm down anyways. I got to create something. I got to make some first downs." And it would have done that. So.
And this will be taken at the 13. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
1st and 10.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Bell. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Yeah, it was a nice play.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Crowder. That's good for a Jets.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That catch good for only a couple.
What a catch and one-handed.
Okay, so I played against the Dolphins now.
How much of this is the player?
And
how much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves,
the win.
They do have a little grip to them.
So
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball.
So like when you win and stuff, they'll maybe they'll talk to him afterwards.
You just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run,
like
pass,
this.
It's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets,
now
the perfect season remains intact as they move
try to play somebody online.
on the year.
This could be very dangerous, but I'm willing to get my ass kicked and hand it to me. So, and you're gonna figure that out. You're going to figure that out when so here we go. I'm going to go to exhibition. I'm going to go to online. Boy, it's getting pretty fucking scary. A quick match. Unranked game. Play with a friend. Okay, let's see, advanced. I'm gonna go with the Lions. I don't expect to do anything good. If I can get a touchdown, it'll be great. I'm assuming I'm gonna match up with somebody. Back in the day, they used to match people up with their skill play. I bet you it's just wide open on this. Legend player right there. Walter Payton. Okay. So it looks like I get to play the Lions. As the Lions for the Dolphins.
The National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Supposed to be online, but I don't see somebody else there.
Just a short time ago, and of course the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match
okay, I guess that's the guy.
The Miami Dolphins. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance, and we are underway from Ford Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yep.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And the Dolphin first down.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. They'll contain him to just 4. Second
Person
down.
really likes to throw. Oh, he's going to run. He's going to run. There we go.
Play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
a good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup
The
of
run
4.
play. Come on, get him, get him, get him.
On first down, they run with Howard.
Can you hear me?
Not much running room.
Probably
down
not.
to the 32.
Howard,
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
He's tackled at the 32.
Well, that's just a pile of
Ooh,
bodies
there we
That's
go.
when you
There we
gotta
go.
find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And only able to get 2 here.
Ooh.
Stopped at the 30.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. How about the start
Why don't it move?
This opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about
Oh, my God.
yard, not necessarily
Well,
accurately.
You won't see that on PC. It was nice. And I hit that quarterback hard.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are going to take.
Now I'm assuming we're playing at a different level here. I don't know.
Get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Now Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Lions nothing.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
To carry on Johnson.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the Dolphins 26 yards.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Xavier Howard.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 16-yard line.
2nd and 11.
At least I was able to score.
From the gun.
I'm playing somebody online, so.
He's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra
look at it cheat me. Now you see that right there? What the hell happened there? Cheating me like a motherfucker.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point.
Yeah,
this remains
cheat.
a 7-6 game.
I've done this every time where it goes there and I can make it. So I don't understand why that thing didn't even work. Anything.
So
Jakeem Grant.
Time to speak of remaining in this 1st half is the
Jakeem Grant.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10. at their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And
that wasn't fun.
To the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So this helps to start
the
drive.
Why aren't my guys okay? My guy could have intercepted that, but I couldn't even click to my guy to actually make it work. Yeah. It's utter bullshit.
Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Dolphins 14. Lions 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, so far I'm getting my ass handed to me. Plus this thing is really...
Exhibit A. Still 15 yards to go. Second down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Complete to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
The 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good edge scheme going.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try it now with Swift. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
What the fuck?
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Fitzpatrick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Jones coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. And for the Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 48 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey guys, you help dig this hole.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10. At their own.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8.
Oh,
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stafford now to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least.
So far as I expected, I'd have my ass handed to me, but I got to practice. It doesn't help when the computer doesn't let me do what I got to do.
Touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6.
He is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Like I said.
Dolphins 31, Lions 6. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
in.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down throw. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. Stafford for the third time. I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Terrible.
And this
pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 4th down, it's Howard. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Lions will take over.
Turnover on downs.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next
God
drive.
damn it.
Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go
Damn.
and throw the ball again now on this drive.
I just don't.
Here's another interception. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Fitzpatrick now toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 19-yard
The
line.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returnable for Grant. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. First down, Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
For the extra point.
So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the
Jesus Christ.
Couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their
My guy doesn't jump.
Which means you're going to lose the field position.
Terrible.
Oh, my goodness,
The guy does not jump.
Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. It's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Johnson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 42.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter.
I guess the guy doesn't want to run, doesn't want to do anything.
The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Fitzpatrick. And he finds Parker here, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing,
well,
and they got it done.
Like I said, I'd get my ass handed to me.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick.
Guess I should be happy I got 8 points.
That's caught by Parker. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Fitzpatrick again. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Detroit offense.
Why can't my guy move? Why isn't my guy actually jumping?
Do they try to put together something
fucking bullshit.
Just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Lawson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit,
why won't it pass? I'm hitting every fucking button known to man.
They'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Raekwon McMillan, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
The fuck?
They snap it to Stafford. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Fitzpatrick here to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's the...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw forward. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. A little juke. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay. 3rd down here.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Stafford. It's complete to Jones. And he'll take this across the 25 before being out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, it's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. One last throw here for Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Got 8 points. I guess I should be happy about that. Nice play, wherever you are.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the
got a lot to do before Friday. Next Friday, try to play.
They will gratefully accept them,
Yeah,
won't they?
8 points, and 2 of them was a touchback or some kind of shit.
Many points allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Nice play.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Kind of
Ford Field.
figured out the way I thought it was going to be. I haven't really played. I needed to see what happens when you play against a human. This guy played really well. I played shitty. I did get a touchdown on him, but maybe he was being nice to me. I don't know. He wasn't letting me have anything to the very end, so. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna stop this stream. I might go on to some Call of Duty now, maybe. Peace out, everybody. Peace out. I got a lot of work to do.